you please? Yes, Lord have mercy. Have some mercy, won't you please? You, I'm crazy about my baby. Won't somebody please bring her home to me? Lord!
Here we are with Mr. Leroy Emmanuel. Welcome to Trasimeno Blues.
Well, thank you. I'm honored to be here, and I'm happy to be here more than anything. And walking around and looking around here in Italy, and I've come to Italy a few times now. The great Vincenzo brought me here, and I was asked the question, where do your musicians come from? Did they come from USA? Did they come from Canada? Where did they come from? I said, they come from Italy. And they were surprised. He said, they come from Italy? I said, yes. I said, they're all Italian musicians. He said, you have other bands? I said, yes, I have 3 other bands. One in America, one in Canada. And I have another band in Europe, in Germany, Austria. And now I have a band here in Italy. And they're fantastic musicians. They know they were around. Why should I bring another band here? We can't speak Italian, or we can't read the signs. We won't know where we are. So I was asked. They said, well, why don't you just come? I said, okay. I said, I'll come. I said, there's great musicians all over the world, and I know for a fact that there are great musicians here in Italy, and singers and writers and engineers, and everything is here. So it's easy for me to come here and pick up guys and, you know, sit with them and work. What I find that the musicians here are very focused. You know, they're really eager and hungry to learn about my culture, growing up in Motown and playing funky music and blues and stuff. So I give it to them firsthand, not secondhand, firsthand, because I don't cover Motown. I'm one of the creators of Motown. I was there making records with the Motown artists. I recorded on some Supreme albums, Gladys Knight albums. I recorded with Marvin Gaye. Me and Stevie Wonder, still good friends to today. And I knew the Jackson 5, not so much the rest of them. I just knew them just passing. And I've been in concert with them too. And you know, this is what I do. So instead of just waiting for you to ask me these questions, how old am I? I'm 68 years old. Where did I come from? Atlanta, Georgia. Where did I grow up? In Detroit. And I live in Canada, Niagara Falls to be exact. And what do I do other than play music? Anything that I feel like doing. I'm an old dude and I just do what I want. So this is what I want to do.
Yeah, heard it through the grapevine, not much longer would you be my baby? Yeah.
So your future plans?
My future plans, I'm living in my future right now, right? This is my future. I planned on doing this, starting off, believe it or not, when I was 7 years old. When I turned 12 years old, I started playing live on stage with older musicians that my age now. I was playing with guys 60 years old and the first guy that I played with, and I didn't know who he was Sonny Boy Williams. I didn't play with him. I did maybe a couple of songs with him. I was only 12 years old. He asked me, son, do you know how to play the blues? And I said, yes, sir, I can play the blues. And I played the blues, and he told me, he said, you're going to be something. He said, this boy can play the blues for real. And when I was 14, going on 15, I played with Betty LaVette. She introduced me to the Funk Brothers. So I started playing with them 15 years old, off and on. And it was those guys that kind of opened the door for me to start doing some recording in Motown. I was a teenager. My first group is the Fabulous Counts. Our first hit is called Jan Jan, and we put that out in 1969, and today it's still selling. This is 2014. Jan Jan is still selling. It's at least 100 bands around the world that I know of covers it.
Where do you stand to slip a ball? There's a holy one they call Jesus, and he's coming for us all. Yes, the CNN Blues.
Because of your beautiful career, I would like to ask a suggestion for a young musician.
Well, my suggestion for a young musician today, unless you're really dedicated and you really have the proper, understanding of what you want to do, being a musician is not an easy thing. First of all, you got to learn how to play. To learn how to play, you have to really, really work hard at it. I am self-taught. I taught myself everything I know. I do not read music. I did not go to school for music or nothing like that. But I had a heart for it, and I had a powerful desire to do it. So starting teaching myself from like 9 years old and being on stage at 12 years old and becoming professional and early teenager, like 13, 14 years old, I became professional. I never really thought about just making tons of money and all that. That wasn't on my mind. I just wanted to be a good musician and a good entertainer. But after seeing guys like James Brown and all of these kind of people who were much older, I was very impressed. I met Chuck Berry one time. I was very impressed with him. And people like that, that was sort of my starstruck type of thing, seeing how great those guys were. I said, wow, I wish I could do that. So I would sit at home by myself with my little box guitar, and I would practice maybe 5 hours every day. I didn't play baseball, football, basketball, soccer, hockey, I wasn't interested in it at all. I was interested in trying to do what I saw James Brown do and what I saw Chuck Berry do, and it goes on from that. I was impressed with that.
Don't rock, don't play them cheap, but it's too sharp. You're the monkey, don't act too bad, but mine's good.
So here I am. I'm here in Italy. I've been to China twice, New Zealand, California. I've covered the United States, and I did all of that without a hit record. And like now, people are calling me from everywhere to come and entertain and perform, and I just feel blessed that I didn't have to. I'm not with a record company. I'm not rich, and I don't care to ever be. But I make a living, and I make a fair living, and doing what I want to do. So that's, to me, it's not being rich, it's being wealthy.
Stand by me. I won't cry. No, I won't cry.
I have one message for the Italian audience, And the only thing that I can say that comes to mind, that comes to my heart right away, I speak not my mind, I speak my heart. And what's coming to from my heart to the Italian audience, and I'll tell you in Italian, ti amo.
Won't stand now. Won't you stay?
And Barry White said, there's only three things that I love, baby.